Hey everyone, and welcome. So, a new Superman screenplay has been making the rounds, and let me tell you, it is an absolute masterclass in storytelling. Today, we're going to deconstruct it, we're going to break down how it so brilliantly builds, and then completely shatters its hero, its villain, and its entire world, all starting right from page 1.
Okay, so check this out. This is literally page 1. And what an opening, right? The script uses this incredible, accelerating timeline. We go from centuries down to mere minutes to build an entire world history and an immediate crisis in just a handful of lines. It doesn't just start in the middle of the action, it starts at the end of a total catastrophe. And that last line, just 3 minutes ago, the unthinkable happened. Superman lost.
So, the big question is, how do you take a godlike figure and bring him crashing down to Earth? Well, this script starts by literally breaking him. Not just his body, but by showing us his really earnest, almost kind of goofy personality, and even his struggles with his very, very unruly superdog, Krypto. And the script just throws this brutal contrast right in your face. The opening titles call him the most powerful metahuman of all, but the reality? It's just cold and clinical. His injuries are listed out like a medical chart. 14 fractured bones, massive internal damage. He's not just been beaten, he is broken, and he's forced to crawl back to the Fortress of Solitude. The myth is shattered, right from the get-go. But even shattered, what's his first instinct? Get right back into the fight. I mean, think about that. His own Fortress AI, his robot, has to literally order him to rest. This one line just perfectly nails his core conflict. You've got this unstoppable heroic drive, but it's trapped inside a newly fragile body. But here's the thing. Superman's fall? That wasn't an accident, not even close. It was an execution. And Lex Luthor, he was the architect. He's not just some bad guy in this story. He is the puppet master, orchestrating every single move from his crazy high-tech comms hub. See, nothing we've seen so far has been random. That big public beatdown in Antarctica, it wasn't even a real fight. The script pulls back the curtain and shows us Luthor in his command center literally calling out fight move numbers, directing his hammer like a pawn on a chessboard. It was all just a performance, perfectly staged.
And this is where you realize the terrifying depth of Luthor's obsession. 2,500 fight moves. Just let that sink in. This isn't a plan he cooked up last week. Oh no. He has been studying Superman for years, cataloging every possible outcome. This is a long, calculated, and deeply, deeply personal war.
And here's his endgame, the whole point of this. Planet Watch. He waltzes into the Pentagon with his private super team and presents them as the official solution to the Superman problem. You know, the problem he just created. He's not just trying to defeat Superman, he is trying to replace him.
But Luthor's most devastating attack isn't going to be physical. It's psychological. He's about to weaponize information itself, turning public opinion into a blade to isolate and destroy the world's greatest hero.
And folks, this right here, this is the kill shot. Luthor gets his hands on Superman's origin message, that beautiful, hopeful beacon from his parents, and he just twists it. He surgically inserts a new ending, completely reframing him as some kind of alien invader sent to rule without mercy.
And the result is immediate. It's visceral. The script just shows these hashtags trending online, and it's the perfect way to capture how fast public admiration can curdle into pure, unadulterated hatred.
This is how you know Luthor's plan is working perfectly. It's not just the public. Even Superman's allies are convinced. You've got Mr. Terrific, a certified super genius, confirming the forensics are flawless. The lie is so good, it's impossible to tell it from the truth. And just like that, Superman is utterly, completely alone. So, with the entire world turned against him and all his allies gone, Superman is vulnerable. And boom, he's captured. And his prison? Well, it's something straight out of some wild sci-fi comic. It's Lex Luthor's own personal, terrifying pocket dimension.
And you have to love the chilling arrogance when Luthor explains how he built it. He just casually says he replicated the Big Bang. He tore a hole in reality itself to create his own private universe, an ultimate black site that exists completely off the books. It's the perfect, inescapable prison.
And what's inside this place is just a monument to Luthor's cruelty. He's torturing the hero Metamorpho, forcing him to become a living kryptonite generator. He's doing painful experiments on Krypto. He's even got his ex-girlfriends locked away in there with political prisoners. It's not just a prison, it's a museum dedicated to his own sadism.
And then, after murdering an innocent falafel vendor right in front of Superman just to torture him, Luthor delivers the final devastating blow. With this one line, he reveals he knows Superman's greatest secret, and right there, the fight is no longer about ideology. It's personal. It's about destroying Clark Kent and everyone he's ever loved. But even at this absolute darkest point, the script so masterfully starts to plant these tiny little seeds of resistance. Hope begins to bubble up, proving that even though Superman is down, he is definitely not out for the count.
While Superman is locked away, Lois Lane is out there doing what she does best. She's following the money. And she uncovers this staggering number, a nearly $80 billion unpaid arms bill from the nation of Boravia, a debt owed directly to Luthor Corp.
And this is her aha moment. This is where she starts to connect the dots. I mean, why would a guy like Luthor give away billions of dollars in weapons for free? That one question becomes the central mystery that drives her entire investigation, and it suggests this whole international conflict is just a sham.
And then we get another flicker of hope from a really unlikely place. Mr. Terrific, the same hero who confirmed Luthor's fake message was real, is having a change of heart. He defies his own team, he reaches out to Lois, and suddenly you have this powerful new alliance between a super genius and an all-star journalist.
Meanwhile, back inside the prison, a desperate escape is kicking off. Metamorpho gambles everything, creating a miniature sun inside the cell just to heal Superman. And what follows is this insane, high-stakes breakout, a desperate flight through a bizarre cosmic prison that takes incredible teamwork just to survive. But here's the thing. This escape isn't a moment of triumph. He doesn't fly off to save the day. No. Instead, he's sick with kryptonite poisoning, he's emotionally shattered, and he goes back to the one place he can actually be vulnerable, his family farm in Kansas. He comes home defeated. And it's in this quiet, powerful moment that the script really delivers its core theme. Pat Kent gives him the simple piece of wisdom. In the face of Luthor's fabricated narrative about destiny and origins, his father reminds him that your identity isn't defined by where you came from. It's defined by the choices you make. And that leaves us with the central question for the rest of this incredible story. Luthor has destroyed Superland's reputation. He has weaponized his history. So in a world that now believes the absolute worst about him, the question is this: can a hero's true character ever be enough to save him?